Hello, hello, welcome. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. I'm doing good. How are you doing, Anthony? How is your day going? How was your day? Because it's in the evening now. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to the live. Welcome, everybody. If you need a hi, my name is Catherine. Welcome to the live. So today we are talking about what let me see. What was the question? Thank you for solving to the live. What are some common problems into the world when it comes to relationship? Comment down below. And if you have some ways to solve the problem as well, you can put it down below. Thank you for solving. Thank you, everybody, for solving. Hello, hello, welcome. Welcome to the live. And hello. All right, I'll go first. I love to hear you guys' opinion. Tell me if you think that's not right, that's not accurate. And also I would love to hear you guys' opinion as well. I will have to say three of the most um three of the most common stuff when it comes to relationship um out into the world. Um I would have to say social media. Um Social media sometimes can all right, let me go back. I would say first it will be oversharing about your relationship. Um and number two, that will go to social media and comparison. What you guys think? Compare I will explain those three things. There's more though, but I would say that's my top three common problems I see with today's relationship. um then peer pressure come in, but if I say oversharing, I would have to say um like just sharing. Sometimes it's not a bad thing to share good things or bad thing about your relationship or other people, but sometimes too, like, oh, if you're telling people, excuse me, if you're telling your friends, or oh, excuse me, we just ate dinner. If you're telling your friends about all this perfect thing about your partner, like, my partner have everything I'm looking for. He's perfect. He's good at everything I like, or everything I desire, and stuff like that. Sometimes it can bring some jealousy, right? So I think sometimes you don't want to overshare um your personal relationship with other people. It's not a bad thing to tell people how good your partner is, or like, or for example, how good your partner is in bed, how your partner treats you right, all the perfect thing that he has, all the quality he has about him or her. Um, Sometimes that can make other people jealous, and when sometimes people started getting jealous, they'll start to do stuff that they'll come into a relationship and just like stir stuff up. So sometimes it's not a bad thing to share, but um, try to keep some stuff private. What you guys think? And also that take me to number two, social media. I love to hear your opinion while I'm talking, and also I love to hear your ideas as well. And what are some solutions about these issues that can we can do to help us into the world? Okay. Okay. Social media. For example, social media. If you put a relationship, like some people, they tell everything about that relationship, or they tell everything about a relationship on social media, right? At the end of the day, if you put your stuff out there, that give people a chance, or what's the word to you? That give people the opportunity or the chance to just give their point of view, or to, you know, to put a 2 cent on there, right? So I also think, going back to that oversharing in social media, sometimes we have to be careful what we put on social media, because, you know, people will always have something to say at the end of the day, but you don't have to put your whatever you don't want people to have point of view of, or people to say anything about, you don't want to put it on there. And also, like social media these days, people don't just talk about technology for fat, right? Or social media. With technology these days, people are so addicted to technology or social media that even when they and a partner are having quality time, they don't pay more attention to their partner. They are more focused on what's out there, and sometimes you just have to like turn your phone off or put a game away, whatever is distracting you from your partner, and just it turn it down, and find space that you guys can just have that quality time together, because there's no way you're gonna be on the phone like just chit chatting with your partner and they are trying to express certain things, and you are on the phone just like doing stuff. There's no way that you are um listening to them 100%. So sometimes I think those are stuff too that can get in the way, or those are the common problems that can turn to a bigger problem. So um that leads me to comparison. I always say this: social media, not everything you see on social media, not everything you see on social media is accurate or is right, or that's it true, or that's it full facts, right? So yeah, people buy from the outside. You will look at people or a couple, they look so perfect outside. Yeah, they are smiling, they make this perfect couples from the outside, but you don't know from the inside what's going on. At the end of the day, when the door is shut, you don't know what's going on with them. So I always tell people, you cannot compare yourself with other, learn not to compare yourself with other people. We all want good things for ourselves. We all want a perfect relationship, but sometimes you have to learn that everything that you see is not what it seems. At the end of the day, when you look, when the door is shut, that's not what it seems like. Yeah, some people out there, yeah, they are good together. Yeah, right. Um, but not everything that when you see out there, you feel like, yeah, this is true. You just like obsessed, should I say obsessed, about other people relationship, or you feel like your relationship should look like that. You don't know what the couples did to be where they are, or you don't know what go behind closed doors. So not everything that you see out there that you should believe it. Yeah, some people, they are very compatible. They go along together and stuff like that. They understand each other, but sometimes we have to learn not to do too much of comparison, or just like compare yourself with other people, because look for something that works for your relationship and work towards it, making it better. What might work for John, it might not work for Peter. So um, sometimes we just have to be realistic and look for something that actually works for you and build on that. That's just my own point of view. So what you guys think? We might not be here long. I don't know if I'll come back on live later because this my phone is not fully charged. So depending on if the phone go off, I'll go live tomorrow. I'm not working tomorrow, so for sure I'll go live tomorrow. But excuse me, looking forward to hearing you guys' idea. What you guys think? What are some common issues or problems, relationship problem out there into the world that can be, also what are some things that we can do to solve the issues? What you guys think? Hello, welcome to the chat. I will also say, yeah, I have already said in a comparison, like some of the things too that kind of make a relationship not to be successful, like compare your partner with other people, like just like putting them down, be like, I would like, yeah, you can encourage your partner to be better, but sometimes, for me personally, I don't like for when people try to compare me with other people. Like, oh, you see that girl, she this and that, and I would like for you to do the same thing. It's not a bad thing that you motivate. Should I say the word motivate? Yeah, motivate your partner to be better, but comparison sometimes, me personally, I don't like when people compare me to other people. I'm my own person, so I don't just like to be compared to other people by putting me down. It's not going to solve the problem. Hello, welcome to the chat. We having pretty late chat today, y'all. We ain't gonna be here long because this phone anyway is about to go there. So I love to hear your thoughts on this topic. What else? Peer pressure. Okay. Peer pressure is one of them too. Like, I would say this, and if you was not to take anything from today's topic, it should be from today's topic or from today's discussion, it should be this. Sometimes we have to learn not to beat ourselves up. Sometimes we see our friends or we see people of our age and they are where they are, and we feel like we are behind in life because we are not where they are right now, right? I always say don't beat yourself up because, oh, excuse me, don't beat yourself up because you are not where Catherine is right now, or you are not where John is right now, you are not where Paul is right now, or whoever. Don't put yourself down, right? Yeah, we all want to be at certain age. We all want to accomplish certain things: the house, the perfect relationship, or the perfect partner, um, financial freedom, um, just like great lifestyle, right? But sometimes I always say, at the end of the day, you don't know what it took somebody to be where they are today, or you don't know what somebody did to get where they you don't know what somebody did to get where they are today. So sometimes yeah, we want all this perfect stuff ourselves, but don't beat yourself up because you are not where you want to be. Just be content with what you have. The Bible said, be content with such as you have. But he himself has said, I will never leave you nor forsake you. I don't know what Bible verse said that, but yeah, we have to learn to be content with what we have, right? So if you are content with the low stuff that you have, when you have the bigger one, you'll appreciate it more. So I always say, yeah, don't feel so bad because you don't have your own house, you are still renting, or you don't have, or you are not traveling around the world, you are not married at this point, or you don't have that partner that you are looking for. You know, where you are now, maybe God is preparing you for that day when it do come, when that perfect person do come along, that you will learn to appreciate it. So sometimes it's just great not to like beat yourself up because you are not where you are. You can work towards getting there, but don't always be like, oh, I don't have all this stuff that people at my age have right now, so you're going to beat yourself up by it. It's not going to solve a problem. So just appreciate the little that you have and work towards getting it. uh what was your question, Z? Did you have a question? Let me read a comment from this. Let's see. Because I'm telling you, the world that we live in today, sometimes people live a fake lifestyle. Yeah, it seems like they have a perfect. Sometimes people live a fake lifestyle. It feels like they have everything together, and they just have the perfect life. But at the end of the day, when a door is shut, you don't know what somebody might be going through. So it just like, yeah, we want all this for ourselves, but don't beat yourself up, or don't feel sad because you are not there yet. Your time is coming, and when it's your time, you're going to enjoy your fruit. So don't feel bad because you are not where somebody is right now, or things is not moving as fast your life for it to move fast. Take your time. uh yeah, what was your question? You were trying to ask a question. I don't know what you were asking. Hello, welcome to the chat. For those of you who are just coming to the chat, we are talking about what are some common problems, what are some common relationship problems in today's world today, and what are things that we can do to solve it. Wells. Um, all right, so nobody's saying anything. Let's ask AI what he says. Okay. I already gave my input, but let's see what AI has to say. Let's see. For sure, I know social media, um, technology, um, comparison, peer pressure, oversharing, that can get people in trouble. So if one of we can fix those stuff, yeah, your life might not be the perfect, or you might not have the perfect relationship. But if you can work on these four things, that's gonna help a whole lot. And at the end of the day, I always say you don't have to prove to anybody anything. So not because you are not telling people about what your partner is doing inside, or what it look like, or what all the quality they have, that doesn't mean that you don't have a great partner. You don't have to always, every little stuff that happen, you don't always have to share it, because not everybody gonna be happy for a relationship. So some stuff just need to be kept private and just enjoy it. Because there are jealous people out there who will do everything to break you guys up. Even though, you know, somebody cannot break you guys up if you don't have a great foundation. But if you have a great foundation with your partner, no matter what happened, when that storm come or when it's that testing time, you guys can survive it. But sometimes we put ourselves in a position that it's our fault. You don't have to tell people everything that's going on in your relationship, or you don't have to live the lifestyle that somebody else is living. Um, because at the end of the day, I always say you don't know what somebody did to be where they are. Or they might look like they have the perfect relationship, but if you should be, if we should be earnest with ourselves, they might not have the perfect relationship. All right, let's ask AI. Let's see. Yeah, this is why I don't like to go live on here. I'm almost done though. Hello, welcome to the chat. And also like showing appreciation to your partner as well. Like, the lowest effort that your if your partner is actually making effort, it might not look like something that you want at a moment, but if they're actually making effort to making sure that they are making effort to make this relationship work, sometimes it's also good to show appreciation as well for the effort, and that also encourage them want to do more if we show appreciation. I always say, even though we want these stuff for our partner to do, but we should also expect that from ourselves as well. All right, y'all. So my phone just went up. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go live tomorrow again. So once again, I love to hear you guys. I love to hear your input. We can probably do a part two of this or topic of your interest for tomorrow. So if you like for us to have a part two of this, comment down below because I gotta charge my phone. I don't think I'll be coming back live again. So if you want to hear part two of today's topic, comment down below. Or any topic that you guys have interest in as well, put it down below in the comment section and we can do that, okay? So sorry, y'all, my phone is not charged. I've been putting other content out there. So, but once again, love chit chatting with you guys. I want to be pretty consistent on here. So, I said, let me just go and say what's up to my people and chit chat for a little bit. But always glad to have each and every one of you here, taking your time, just stopping by and chit chat with me. And thank you for the views, the sub. Thank you for everything, and have a blessed day. Bye.